illegal firearms, no license, all these reports you're hearing. So between that time, Rowley then started to put things in place to create an investigation on FULs and license and legal firearms. Now, understand this, let's be very clear. If something wrong in something, let the authorities who have the right to do so investigate and so on. I'm not talking about that. However, you cannot come and say you start off at a conclusion, you start off at a position and then go and look for wrongdoing. That's not how it works. Any lawyer, any person who read a law book will understand that I cannot say I want to get Corky fired from here.
Yes.
And then now, based on my mens rea and my desire to remove Corky, I then begins looking for some way to find Corky in breach of his contract here to get the boss man Balu to fire Corky.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? That would be wrong, inappropriate, illegal, disgusting, and untoward. An investigation does not begin with a conclusion or a result.
All right.
Or else it comes from a poison tree. Or else it's called a witch hunt. It's malicious. It's vindictive. It's not on. An investigation must be free and fair and free from fear.
Right.
So if Corky did something wrong and an investigation took place under management and a report went to Balu, the owner, and the boss man say, well, he's read this. Corky, what say you on this report? Respond. And Corky had no real response. Well, then Corky get bust throat.
Yes.
But Balu, Anil, whoever cannot decide from in front, Corky must go. And then try to figure out a way to get Corky out. That's not that's not correct.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah.
So Rowley say he lost confidence in Gary Griffith. He don't want Gary Griffith. Gary Griffith disrespectful. He call him a racist. He call him a flip-flop. He buff him up on radio. He disrespect the Prime Minister. Rowley talk plenty. But he never once said, I don't want Gary Griffith because he give out plenty license for gun. You see? And then between August 11th and August 30th, all of a sudden, Police Service Commission under Bliss C. Prasad, National Security Council under Rowley and a set of PNM politicians, go on and get two private citizens to go and look for FUL. Go on and tell Stanley John in a little short page letter, go and look for problems in FUL and then pin it on to Gary. And whispering in members of the Police Service Commission is, after they had done do their job and Gary had topped the list, now forget that it's Gary.
Yeah.
I couldn't care if it's Harry, Barry or Larry. The principle, it could be Corky, Stalky or Walkie. We must go walkie-talkie. Yeah. We have to go and follow laws of natural justice, propriety, evidence-based investigation, conclusions, independent information, then indictment, punishment, suspension, whatever. There is a process, natural justice.
Yeah, I agree.
You cannot come and say, I don't want Gary or Corky or Walkie or Talkie.
Yes.
Let me now see what I could do to get rid of Gary or Walkie or Talkie or Corky.
Yes.
And that's what Rowley did. Because nowhere in no letter that they're publishing now, and I read it in detail, did Rowley say, I have lost confidence in this Commissioner of Police because I have information that FULs are going out left, right, and center, and my minister are too big gun also, and I am against that. Well, why you fire a minister? Which minister are the too big gun? The minister, independent PNM senators who cannot see that legal, them vote for it. A judge went through, analyze it, and say unconstitutional, nonsense, ridiculous throughout 183. They come with 277 and amended 278. The same independent senators come and say, the judge wrong, we right. 183 we stand, 277 we stand, 278. But none of them is no judge, you know. One is a doctor telling the judge that she get it wrong. This country, when you sit down in the Senate, if you don't laugh, you will get a heart attack, you know. What passes for governance in this country is a total joke. A doctor giving a debate and stuttering reading off a laptop and telling basically the country that a judge that studied law, that excelled at law, that had over 10 years experience before going onto the bench, analyzed, heard all the arguments, both sides by learned attorneys, read all the paperwork, understood and studied the Constitution, came to a judgment, gave a written judgment, but that judge wrong. I's a doctor. I just pop zit and thing. I know more law than the judge. That is what stands for debate in the Senate. So Penelope Beckles, since the TTPS is now a PNM party group, where Fitzgerald Hines puts the acting commissioner of police to sit on his right side and the commissioner of prisons to sit on the left side and talk about how brilliant the PNM is under TTPS logo. When citizens are being tear gas and DCP Duns say, well, people are saying that a politician called the police at the savannah to tear gas people. That is nonsense because no DCP Jacob, we didn't say that. We say you in contact with the politicians and you in charge of the police, and the police use tear gas on people shouting, Rowley must go. What they were shouting, Cocky?
Rowley must go! Rowley must go! Rowley must go! Rowley must go! And they get tear gas?
And they get tear gas. So DCP Duns, no one suggested that a politician called the riot squad in the savannah, hello, police riot squad? This is politician XYZ. Yes. You know you got to tear gas the ass. Yes. There no DCP. Nobody suggested that. DCP Duns. What we are suggesting is that you who went up for commissioner of police or acting commissioner of police and you finished 6th, you ain't even get up on the medal podium. You ain't even get up on the medal podium. You ain't even get a medalla de bronze. You who come 6th, which means you is a goat. You now, hand selected by the PNM Minister of Finance to be an accounting officer. Put, not like my phone, so put something soft, put it on top something soft so don't make no noise. Here, use this folder. Accounting officer, just so. You who finished 6th when you went up that you get so much licks, you didn't bother to go back. You who the PNM buy out your leave because you reached 16th, PNM gone in cabinet and buy out your leave. Rowley made sure that all the merit list gone so you could act. Rowley and Ethelbert, you admitted Ethelbert giving you advice and you hearing his views. And then you bust 19 people throat and leave your 2 daughters and say you and your 2 daughters are patriots. So the other 19 people born here with red, white and black in their veins, passport here, working here to keep we safe, them is not patriot, just you and your 2 daughters is patriot. So you fire 19, but you leave your 2 daughters. And the woman who was helping you fire the 19, you leave she daughter too, quid pro quo. So DCP Duns, no one suggested that any politician called the police on the scene in an active operation. What we are suggesting, including myself, is since your promotion, your selection, you listening and taking advice from Fitzgerald, Ethelbert, Kobo Sweat, Duns, Pumsite, Rasta Hines, that you, sir, or someone in your command or your chain of command, someone who does not care, but who is willing to make the TTPS look like PNM Party Group 35, the next Commissioner of Police might be Jelani. The way it's going, we are suggesting that your police, your hierarchy, maybe even you, sir, gave the instruction for tear gas. Because then, sir, if you did not give the instruction, how come without investigation and report, you made the statement that it was warranted? You forgot that, DCP Duns? You said it was warranted, that you have a use of force policy, and it was warranted, and they were throwing bottle. Remember all of that? And then 2 days after, they say, well, it's being investigated and we will get a report. Well, boss, you came to a conclusion on the public record before any investigation and report. And for you to be defending something so strongly, so vociferously, so publicly, you had to know what's going on, DCP Dance. You see, you're not too bright, son. You see, when you're not too bright, you must zip your lip and let people feel you're bright. Just hush. And let people wonder, hey, is DCP Dance really bright? Because when you open your mouth, DCP Dance, you remove all doubt. You see how you get yourself in trouble? And then what happened? What make it worse? DCP Dance. The man who was responsible for your promotion from 6th place to the point of gold medal. 6th place to gold medal, boy. Oh Lord, the amount of 4th place I get in World Championship, Corky.
Yes.
And Olympics. 1995.
What?
5th place in World Championship in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. 1996, 5th place, Olympic final.
Yes.
1997, I had 2 athletes in the final in Gothenburg, Sweden, short course World Championship. I come 4th and 7th. In 2001,
yes,
George Bovell gone out ahead of world record place. His breaststroke kick let us down. I let him down because his breaststroke kick was not good. He moved from 1st to 7th and then swim back to 4th.
All
2
right.
fellas who beat him later tested positive for drugs, but we ain't get no medal. But we come 4th.
Right.
2003, 5th.
What?
Well, we get the medal in 2004 Olympic bronze medal. But then 2009, 2011 World Championship, 4th, bronze, we got bronze. And 2013 bronze, all right, we get some bronze in between. But it's plenty 4th, 5th, I get by. But you know, none of them 4th or 5th. They ever come and put me first. I never tell you, Leah Martindale who came 5th in 1996.
Right.
The girl who win the gold, Amy Van Dyke, and test positive for drugs.
Right.
Silver was Jinji Lee of China. The whole of China was banned after that because they used the systemic drugs that was used in the East German countries since 1972 coming forward.
Yeah.
So Jinji Lee drugs. 3rd place, Angel Martino, who was formerly Angel something else, who had test positive 2 years before.
Right.
And 4th place was Sandra Volker of Germany.
Okay.
And we were 5th. So really and truly, we could have been first. We could have do a DCP Jacobs, but with reason.
Yes.
DCP Dance, you move from 6th to 1st because Rowley like you, and because you just lick the K-Packs of a dunce Pomsite Rasta called Heinz, who afraid to go in the beta. So DCP Dance,
Yes.
your police service is being looked upon by the entire country as a PNM party group. What say you? As we watch Penelope Beckles walking with a busload of police through her constituency, is this a service offered to all MPs? How come when I see Rodney Charles walking in Naparima, it are no police? One, Rodney Charles don't need no police. Rodney Charles, the people in Naparima love Rodney Charles. Nobody want to, and that's even Rodney Charles who's being starved of resources from the discriminatory racist regime of Rowley.
Yeah.
How come I don't see Barry Pararat with a busload of police? Is this a service that is provided to all 41 MPs?
Wow.
I want to know, DCP Dance, how did Penny Beckles get a busload of TTPS to walk with she. They tell me to walk with Jacob because Jacob just walk and shake up. The police protecting PNM. The police is a PNM party group. The police acting commissioner is there because the PNM put him there. The PNM shut down the merit list. The PNM collapsed the constitution. The PNM collapsed the police service commission. The PNM chose DCP, and the DCP listens to PNM Fitzgerald Hines and takes his advice on matters. Wow. And now the police protecting PNM MPs. DCP Jacob, please show us the forms that we as United National Congress members of Parliament and senators, please show us the policy that you have brought in that allows for walkabouts, full police bus, full police in uniform to walk side by side with MPs. Right. So that our UNC MPs, so that Dr. Rai and Kumuto Manzanilla could have a bus load of police with him too. Right. Because the police is independent. The police can't just be PNM bus load of police. So I want Dr. Rai, he don't need the police, but just to show that it's a policy that every MP, all 41, can access a bus load of police. Please show us the policy. Please show us the form to fill out. Please show us how we get the approval for a busload of police like how Penny did. And while you're showing us, please show us the application that Penny made for a busload of police to escort her during a walkabout in Arima.
Yes.
Isn't that fair?
Yes.
Because I want to see Dinesh Rambali walking with a busload of TTPS. Yes. I want to see Saddam Hussein walking through the Kwezi with a busload of TTPS. Yes. I want to see the lion in Orapuchis with a busload of TTPS, some khaki, some normal, some gunslinger. You understand? I want to see Kamla Prasad Bisesa walking through Separia near the market with a busload of TTPS. I want to know how you get that. How you just fill out that form. Lacrambodo would like to know. Michelle, I rhymed there and I didn't know. Lacrambodo would like to know. Michelle Benjamin, Rushton Paré, they are waiting to walk with a whole busload of TTPS. DCP Duns PNM Clung. Embarrassing the police. So the police only have half the country supporting now. Well, less because PNM lost half their support. So quarter the country supporting the TTPS. Is that how you wanted DCP dance? So please call a press conference tomorrow. Not with Fitzgerald Hines at your side. Don't be so stupid. And please let us know of this new policy. Right. And where the application Penelope Beckers made. I know Penelope Beckers. People, I mean, they know that she not really in the government. Right. They know that Rowley and them turned she into from HDC minister to Minister of Maintenance and Rentals. So people not vexed with Penelope Beckers because she's a non-entity. So who want to Now if all you tell me, small pin need a busload of police, I say get small pin 3 busload.
So
Keep
right.
small pin safe because you tell me Al Rawi need a busload of police. I say give Al Rawi 6 busload because nobody like Al Rawi. You understand? So if they put in a request because August DCP dance, nobody likes me. My name is really Johnny Sukaran, but I am really Faris Al-Rawi. I lie and say I am a descendant of the Prophet. I rent out my own building. I sell 3 Porsche. I don't transfer it. I write laws to keep people under pressure while I do what the hell I want, going in Andrew Gabriel wedding. I write terrible. terrible laws. I cannot draft laws and so on. But I need protection because nobody like me. Some of them find my pants too tight. As a man, I shouldn't be wearing mascara and foundation. So DCP Duns, could I have some police? I say approve. Give Faris Al-Rawi Al-Johnny Sukaran 3 busload. But DCP Duns, the UNC members of parliament, Dave Tanku in Orapuch West, he would like to know. Anita Haynes in Tabakit, she want to know where they formed to fill out to get TTPS to walk with you to look strong. Police, what is that picture showing? TTPS is PNM, walking with Penny. What do you mean? TTPS means Trinidad and Tobago Penny Service. What is it? Are you embarrassing the whole police service? The police service is an independent institution for all the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
So all the MPs, Vandana Mohit, she would like to know where she could fill out a form when she walking through Chaguanas East. So she could get a busload of police too. And the media could take pictures with UNC and police together to give the impression that the UNC, the police is UNC. You see how bad it look, DCP Duns? You're not looking good. You're embarrassing your troops. You're embarrassing the police service. You're bringing shame on the police service. You're bringing the police service into ridicule and odium. DCP PNM Duns. 218-7762.
Yes.
218-7762. I am sure all my UNC MPs want to know the policy.
Yes.
The procedure to get a busload.
Anil, we are streaming live on, well, Douglar Radio is one. We're live on Facebook. We're also on the website, www.u975radio.com, and on Mixcloud.
All of that, boy?
Yes.
You're getting on like a pod.
So if you get cut on the Douglar Radio, you can go to the website, at www.975radio.com.
Yes, man. Gypsy, don't frighten you know. I coming to you just now, you taste a Carnival. You put in 2p in a pod. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Anil, boy, you happening?
How you going? I want a van load of police to walk, boy.
I walk, you better you look for no protection. But the police want protection too.
Hey.
The end of yesterday was 48 murders and counting.
You understand?
In a month,
But
less than a month. The month will finish at midnight tonight.
DCP Jacob say no problem, that normal. Fitzgerald Hines say he have confidence in DCP Jacob.
He's a real man or imitation man like Alwari and him.
Me I know he must be lineman with the minister man and Keith Scotland. I better tell them go and bathe in the spring together.
You never know, you never know.
Never know.
You don't have to ask for Gypsy. Gypsy could drink your own piss.
I go deal with Gypsy just now. I come back. All right. Okay. Blessings. Yes, man. 218-7762. Gypsy. Oh, Lord. Gypsy, what is the procurement, boy? Gypsy, how them thing going up, pot going up so fast, boy? Gypsy, how is that Carnival? That taste of Carnival? All you no shame in this country. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Roberts, and good evening, Cocky.
How you going?
But last night, I want to tell you this, boy, Anil. I ashamed of Fitzgerald Hines and this commissioner of police. Last night, they buried some police officer and they went to the funeral and they turned it to politics. You know what Fitzgerald Hines saying? He said he appoints a certain, how they call them in the police service to investigate coming from in Trinidad and Tobago.
To investigate
Any 10-year-old could tell you that, Fitzgerald. Any 10-year-old could tell you where guns coming from. You going to make this man who listening to all you, Jacob, go and choose a few police to go and find out who bringing gun. I can remember in 2007, Fitzgerald, you were there. You remember L.A.? Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
You remember L.A. and them Ahmad guns came from Venezuela? Remember Guerra, who was stand up next to the Patrick Mann and the Prime Minister and say if UNC had won, blood Central. That was on TV. So you know where it come from, Fitzgerald? What stupidness you're talking by?
All right,
Have
my
a
brother.
nice night, sir.
You have a good night. So Fitzgerald Hines is the Minister of National Security. And in 2022, after he's been there for 8 months or so, he's now going to try to do an investigation into finding out where illegal guns coming from. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. But he spent all the time in his life trying to figure out who get FUL and who ain't get legal firearm. Good evening.
Anil,
Yes, my brother.
pleasant good evening, brother. Love in the house.
Yes, man.
I know hearing something there. This government really running this country to... I don't know if you hear anything about it. They lost 18,000 pensioners check at this time of the month.
Right.
Isn't this
Where you hear that on the
cleaner,
news?
boy? I feel these people and them, they have no money to pay nobody, you know.
Well, let me tell you this. If you
Yeah.
understood, them will always... Let me tell you, Rowley's a liar from since he come out. The first thing he do is cry when the doctor slap him, and after that he start to lie, right? Because let me tell you something. A pension, numbers of pensioners, and amount of pension is a very simple, straightforward calculation for budgeting.
No, but what's saying, Anil, what's saying is, you take away the grant from the people and them, the food card.
Right.
And now you're finding to me that is a lie, boy, because I feel like
No, but I
explain
explaining to you, you interrupt me by explaining to you why I know it's a lie.
Yeah.
Because budgeting for pensioners, you know how much people going to reach 65. So when your ministry is calculating in April, May, June to budget for the next year, for the budget September, you know that you have an existing number where there's $3.2 billion. You know some people died and some people continue. And then now, in this period of this year, you know how many citizens, whether 12,260, going to turn 65, and therefore they are eligible. So you multiply that by 3,000 by 12, and you say, I need 3.75 billion.
Yeah.
The PNM come after the whole year and call me, but just come last week and say, hey, we under budget by $413 million.
They think it easy.
So they don't have the money there. So they're lying about the lost check. The money now approved, and it takes at least 4 to 5 weeks to go into get a release, to go in. The permanent secretaries have to apply, they have to get a release and so on, and then you could start to write check. So they lie.
By me, you know, Anil, boy, but something had to be done, you know, boys.
But they don't care.
Something.
Because, and then they go charge, they want to tell pensioners and all pay property tax. Everything gone up. Look, even Ashton Ford, Mr. PNM, complaining about the PNM's treatment of elderly and people on public assistance.
Well, when you see it reach to that, they know all for long.
Exactly. Thank you, brother. Ashton PNM Ford. All you know, I read out the letter for all you last week. Right? Ashton PNM Ford is saying the PNM is heartless. Rowley is heartless. The treatment of the elderly is disgusting. The treatment of people is disgusting. The PNM does not know its way. That is Ashton PNM Ford. 218-7762. And then we'll take a short break. And when we come back, my goodness, my people, Corky.
Yes.
Carnival? Corky, what is Carnival?
Carnival is... do you really want me to tell you?
Yes, man. What is Carnival?
Carnival relates to a word called cannibal. Cannibal relates to demon-like kind of people, the devil-like kind of, the devil. Yes.
Well, Carnival started with the freedom of music and culture and rhythm of the slaves who were oppressed and they could not communicate. It came through Cambule, and it jettisoned into Carnival in Trinidad and Tobago. Carnival is mass. Carnival is people. Carnival is soca. Carnival is calypso. Carnival is music. Carnival is socialization. Carnival is who we are. Carnival is togetherness. Carnival is not going a pod and sit down to listen to one event.
Yes.
All you come, Gypsy said about the carnival is here. Look, we put some pod. Why we don't put the whole PNM on a pod and send it to Mars? Let all them Martian go. Oh Lord, they go chups. We
Yes.
coming back. We running some ads. Gypsy boy. The ship really sinking. Where you get that 25 to 30 million, Gypsy? What was the procurement, Gypsy? Winston PNM Gypsy Peters? Your boy Anil is asking you, my brother.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's made us savor at the Royal Castle. From the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.